on a small scale, with just enough color and incident to engage for an hour and a half or so, the story of Gladiator might make for a quick, nimble action epic. There wouldn't have to be much detail, just enough superficial reference to the place and time to support the action. That does not describe Ridley Scott's telling of the struggle between Gladiator hero Maximus, Russell Crowe, and Emperor Commodus, Joaquin Phoenix, which treats a sword-and-sandal adolescent fantasy as if it were an important subject worthy of expensive care. Scrupulously avoiding historical complexities to keep the vengeance plot moving, Gladiator alternates between dirty, rancid realities of ancient Rome and elaborate period recreations seemingly meant to be admired for themselves. The details are occasionally diverting, but they handicap the story's forward movement, which, despite extremely graphic fights and battles, stalls repeatedly and seems to end 3 or 4 times. That is because there is no dramatic development beyond the initial conflict. Instead, twisted characters are tortured by contrived neuroses so that social mayhem gets explained by Commodus's father fixation. If only his father, Marcus Aurelius Richard Harris, loved Commodus more. Feeling overlooked, misunderstood kid Commodus strikes out at everyone in personal hurt. The results are practically a parody of method emotional indulgence and border on the ludicrous. For better or worse, Phoenix runs with that conception, but Crowe keeps his voice down. That is intelligent, but unfortunate, since his barely articulate mumbles do not make the dull dialogue any brighter. His high school oratory passes in the action scenes, but it is woefully inadequate whenever he has to say anything stirring. The other actors fare better. Oliver Reed as Proximo, the gladiator-turned-businessman who first enslaves Maximus, has the advantage of playing a melodramatic sure thing, a bad guy turned good. Richard Harris does a nice, brief turn as Aurelius. Connie Nielsen as Lucilla, Commodus' sister, looks great and gives some conviction to her flat lines. In his senatorial toga, Derek Jacobi's familiarity from the British series I, Claudius gives his Gracchus an unearned, though welcome, gravitas. But did anyone feel even the slightest obligation to address actual events? Obvious effort was lavished on a, presumably CGI, reconstruction of the Colosseum, but virtually none on building a believable historical context and interpretation. Commodus' murder of Marcus Aurelius, for example, is highly questionable in itself. If there is one historical certainty, it is that no spoiled princeling does his own dirty work. But, even worse, he kills his father in a torturous embrace presumably meant to underline their fraught relationship. No doubt the risible results are meant to achieve operatic intensity deeper than mere accuracy, but they feel more like a strenuous effort to impress. In short, or rather long, since at 155 minutes it definitely tests patience, Gladiator can be enjoyed if you don't take it seriously. At least you can marvel at the views of the Colosseum.